We are brought to you today by Smooth My Balls. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, are you sick of cutting yourself, nipping yourself with those old razors that you've used 412 different times? Well, Smooth My Balls has you covered. Your number one source for male grooming products. Dedicated to providing you the very best trimmers with an emphasis on service, friendliness, and overall good experiences. Smooth My Balls has come a long way from its beginnings in England. When they first started out, their passion was for male grooming. That drove them to start their own business and to find the best products suitable for easy grooming. You will thank me later, your privates will thank me later, and your partner will thank me later, because you're gonna be smooth as an egg. Trust me. Use code POP at checkout for 15% off your entire order. Limit one order per household per day. Guys, girls, get on it. Shave up. Get it. We are brought to you today by Kai CBD, a Las Vegas-based health and wellness brand that crafts a full-spectrum CBD hemp-derived product line. Made with 100% love, the brand was created by a 20-year licensed massage therapist for her husband who suffers from chronic pain. Healing is what Kai lives for. Head over to their Facebook or Instagram and mention Pop Culture Corner to receive 10% off your order of all or any of their CBD-derived product line. Guys, their website is in the works. Head over to their Facebook or Instagram. The links are in the description below. Mention Pop Culture Corner and get 10% off. This ad is an easy one for me. Easy, as I use the products myself. They are wonderful. So head over, mention Pop Culture Corner, and get 10% off your order of all orders forever. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Pop Culture Corner. Today, the podcast is on Sunday. I know it's a little different than usual.
A little switch up.
Yeah, we pushed it back a day. We just did the show at Showcase. That's a little mouthful. On Friday for The Conjuring. I mean, I've been wondering. Not a lot of people showed up that day. I'm wondering if they just haven't seen the movie. But I mean, Justice really didn't care for the film. I liked it, as for what it was worth. But yeah, so we pushed the podcast back a day, and today we're starting right now. We got a bunch of great topics for you, including probably 3 or 4 teases, all things to come, some Spider-Man stuff, some Henry Cavill stuff, Avengers Campus, and so much more. But before we get back into it, make sure to smash the like button, share this video so your friends, family, and even enemies can watch and engage along with you.
Right.
Consider becoming a patron. Just kidding. Consider joining the membership for YouTube below. Click the link in the description, or if you're on your browser, hit the join button now. There's 3 tiers to choose from. They're all wonderful, and they're all giving you something extra. So with that being said, what's up, Justice?
What's going on? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, man. How was your weekend?
It was good. So we're behind a day because yesterday I had a baby shower to go to. My sister is pregnant, and she had the baby shower / my niece's birthday party yesterday. So that was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Outside of the raging heat we've been getting lately in Boston, I had a good time.
Yeah, it was a really. It's even hot today. It's like hot right now. It's almost 7 o'clock.
Thank God you have central air.
Yeah, Central Air is pretty good in the summertime. Central Heat in the winter.
Mm.
It's always good. But so Avengers Campus, what is that?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, it's just a small little something we could talk about. There wasn't too much going on in gaming this week, so I thought, oh, maybe we'll talk about Avengers Campus, because it just opening day was like Friday, I think, maybe Thursday. I forget the exact day, but I had just watched a video of the little Spider-Man exhibit they did, and it was like, it was cool, but it's nothing crazy, right? Like it's kind of animatronic, right? So they have like wires and stuff like that, and they just kind of swing a rag doll through the air and like, oh, look, Spider-Man swinging.
That wasn't a real person.
No. So that's the thing. They would like switching back and forth. They'll have like a real guy in the suit. Now, mind you, the whole time Tom Holland's voice is like dubbing over it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But they'll have a real guy that shows up at some point, but then all the high flying, Spider-Man action is just like a doll in a suit,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so I wouldn't mind like going to see what event, like where's it again?
Disneyland, California.
Disneyland in California.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Yep.
Because they usually don't get things right away. They get things second in comparison to Disney World in Orlando.
Right.
But that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, so I'm more excited. Like that like I said, that whole Spider-Man thing was kind of mediocre. But what I find interesting is all the they have little Easter eggs laying around and little things you notice from the MCU. The type of people who like us that sit around and talk about the MCU all day, every day will notice, little cool things. Like, for example, the security there is all SHIELD agents. They're not like actual security, I was like,
that's a good idea.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Little things like that is what makes me excited for it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I mean, I like theme parks. I like that when you go to Six Flags or places like Disneyland or Disney World, they do have a heavy superhero thing. A heavy superhero presence.
Yes.
Because it attracts kids. It gets kids excited, so they ask their parents to go. I want to go on the Batman ride.
Right.
I want to go on this ride.
Right.
And then for us that like that kind of stuff, it's just an extra treat. Just being able to go and
exactly.
I'm so into like themed parks like that, like Avengers Park or Harry Potter World, where you can go inside the castle, and then at the end of the castle there's a ride that you can take down. Like it's just so much fun.
It is.
I've been to Universal alone. Yeah, that's how much fun I have at places like that. I've gone alone.
Right. Dude, to keep it real with you, I'd rather go alone, because I know a lot of theme parks have that single riders get to skip the line kind of thing, right? So I'd rather go alone.
Yeah. So I mean, I've had so much fun. I've had the best times in my life at theme parks like that. I know in Universal in Hollywood, they you can go to the bar and it's the bar from The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
You can go to, it's a 7-Eleven, basically. It's a convenience store.
Yeah.
Rebranded as the Quickie Mart.
Right.
You can get a Duff beer.
I love that.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
And that's what I'm talking about. It's just the little things that I find cool. Like Geek Studios pointed out, he was like, oh, it's the same like that in Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars attraction. All the security guards are stormtroopers.
Yeah,
like that's so cool.
Fun.
I love that.
So much fun.
It's little dorky things like that.
Yeah, we'll I was thinking about maybe this summer heading out to either Universal or Disneyland. Maybe not Disney World. It's a little expensive for just taking a trip there.
Right.
But doing like some live streams from there.
And if we can, I would love to avoid Florida. If we can.
Florida's not. It's like when you're in those resorts, it's not so bad.
Right.
But other than that, Florida, I'm okay with not going. But lots to talk about today. Lots of stuff to talk about today, man. So
a lot of teasers, like he said before.
Yeah, lots of teasers.
A lot of just tickling us a little bit, not really giving us anything. Just kind of, hey, look at this, and they're still kind of pulling it back.
Yeah,
one of those.
But yeah, let's get into our first topic. All right. So Jensen Ackles, as everyone knows, I'm a big Jensen Ackles fan, right? That's because he is, he's a Supernatural alum. He's the main character. He's the guy in the show that you come back to see, right? He's the one all the girls like get all, woo about. He's the one, he's got that dark, I'm Jensen Ackles kind of Batman voice, and that's cool because he's doing the Long Halloween Batman.
Yeah, and I'm excited for that.
But he teased today that tomorrow he'll be debuting the full Soulja Boy outfit. This is the shield. Now, there's a reason I'm bringing all this up right now. So I'm assuming that his shield that he carries around, right? Now, the boys on Amazon, to give you a little bit of a reference, they really do stick comic accurate. I mean, that's Homelander and that's comic Homelander, right? So pretty accurate in its nature, right? So we see the shield back here, and let's jump. So you see the shield in the background, in the picture that's in the back, pretty spot on. Yeah. And I'm assuming that he's gonna look just like this. Sorry, I put up the wrong one. So it's funny because in this picture he peed himself.
Yeah, I was wondering because that's the same picture, right? From the other one. Yeah. So I was wondering, I was like, what's wrong with his face? What is he doing with his face?
He's very scared.
Why.
So Soulja Boy is, and no,
awesome.
Not that one. Soulja Boy up in the, sorry, that didn't land.
Please don't.
That didn't land. But Soulja Boy is an interesting character in the Boys universe because, if for anyone who has watched The Boys, the interactions when Starlight first comes in to be a part of the Seven.
Okay.
Right? That's what happens to him. That's what happens to Soulja Boy.
Okay.
So they've already done it. And they made it a little bit more time appropriate because Starlight's a female. She's coming into a mainly male or, mainly male driven organization almost. Right. And or a team, you should say. And she gets taken advantage of. Okay. However, what actually happens in the books is Homelander forces Soulja Boy to sleep with him. And it's a really, really graphic and intense scene. Oh my goodness. But they've already went that route with Starlight and another character. I don't want to give it away if you haven't seen it. But,
I have not.
So they've already went that route. I doubt they go that route again.
Okay.
But they did tease it last season. Here's a little. So this is a statue. And this is Soulja Boy. So Soulja Boy, we've had this conversation before.
We have.
Soulja Boy is basically a riff on Captain America.
Basically is Captain America.
Yeah, except there's more to meets the eye there's more than meets the eye when it comes to Soulja Boy. Okay. Because instead of just carbon copying, they decided to take it a different route. Okay. And yes, to the public, he's been around since World War II. Okay. Right? To the public. Right. But in reality, he hasn't. It's a mantle. Someone else takes it over and pretends to be him. Right. Like James Bond. Exactly. Right. But to the public, it's the same guy the whole time. Right. To give that complex, like, we've made the perfect soldier.
So do they claim that like the same like Captain America, like he was frozen for a long time? Or like
I'm not sure exactly how they play it off. I think they just make it so everyone thinks he's just that old. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, the character of Soulja Boy, he's not Captain America. He's strong. He's got morals, but he also shows weakness and he's not as pure as Captain America. Right. So, I know when I said it originally, I was excited because for anyone who doesn't know, Jensen Ackles was very high on the list for Captain America, Marvel Cinematic Universe Captain America. And he turned it down because he had more Supernatural to do. He didn't want to just leave. And look what the commitment would have been for Captain America. The commitment was 10 years. Right. And during that time, Supernatural was 8 years in. Right. Or no, not 8 years in. A little bit over, 5 to 7 years in. And it just didn't work out. I'm glad it didn't work out. Yeah. Because I am happy with Chris Evans as Captain America.
As am I. As am I, as is everybody else.
Yeah, and now we're going to kind of get the best of both worlds. He's kind of suiting up as a character that's like Captain America. Right. But so he shared that he's going to share the full look tomorrow. The full Soulja Boy look tomorrow. I'm so excited. I hope they don't go with like the shorts.
You know what I love when casting like this happens. Jensen was very high on the list to be Captain America, so they brought him as Soulja Boy. Nicolas Cage spent like 10 years trying to play Superman, so they brought him in the Lego movie to voice Superman.
Yeah, it's like those hidden references.
Right. Tom Cruise showing up in the What If for Iron Man because he was high on the list to be an Iron Man. I love when they do little stuff like that, little callbacks like, hey, you don't get to be the actual character, but you know, here's your runner-up present, right?
Yeah, so I'd be interested to know from the chat, from the people in the chat, do you like Supernatural, or are you a boys fan? Are you excited for Jensen Ackles to come in season 3, kind of shake things up? Because the creator of The Boys, named Eric Kripke, he created Supernatural.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why there's multiple people from the Supernatural alum.
Oh, okay.
So
it was destiny for you to like this show.
Yeah, it was destiny for me to like the show. Yeah, no, I'm so excited for this.
See, I'm not too familiar with. We've had this conversation, but like, I've seen plenty of Supernatural, but I'm not you. I haven't I didn't fall in love with the show. I didn't sit and watch every last episode. But what I did see, I liked in Jensen Ackles. Never once did I watch I'm not too familiar with this man's acting, but I've never watched the show and be like, these two suck at acting. You know, it was always like, oh, this is a fun show. This is a good show. And after I saw the trailer for Long Halloween, I was like, well, this dude, he might actually nail Batman.
He's really good. He's got the voice.
And, it was really good.
And speaking of the Long Halloween,
so excited.
So we have next month, we're gonna do this a little fundraiser for breast cancer, and we're gonna do it the whole month. And we're gonna raise money for breast cancer. And I actually have someone coming on the show from the Long Halloween.
Hey,
yeah. So he's in part 2 of the Long Halloween. And we'll just leave it at that.
Hey.
Yeah. So
hint, guys. Yeah. Surprise.
Yeah. And then Owen Gleiberman should be coming back next month as well, among a slew of other people.
Hey.
I've reached out to a lot. So
Gavin just reminded us. I did forget about that. Jensen also voiced Red Hood.
Yeah, I would never forget that.
I forgot all about that because I wasn't aware of it until the 4 of us were having that conversation not too long ago. I don't know if you recall, and I think Austin brought it up. I'm not sure.
No, I told you that. I mean, because I went back and looked. I told you that in like one of our first 5 episodes.
Oh, okay. So
because that's when the news broke that Jensen was cast as Soulja Boy.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I do remember
so,
that.
That's why when you were like, oh, I never knew that. I was like, what do you mean? I told you 10 episodes ago, 20 episodes ago. No, but listen, I'm super excited. This is definitely among the smaller of the things that we have to talk about today. But guys, let us know in the comments. Are you excited for Jensen Ackles? Are you excited for the Supernatural boys to be heading different ways? We all know that Jared Padalecki is now doing Walker for the Texas Ranger reboot, which I didn't need on the CW, but it's beloved. Everyone loves it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, everyone loves it.
Is Chuck there?
No.
Did Chuck make it?
He probably makes a cameo.
I certainly hope so.
I would hope so. I would hope he made a cameo.
I mean, you better put some respect on that man's name, or he'll come for you.
He will come for you. But yeah, so let's get into a bigger topic right about now. All right, so the first reviews for Loki are in. Can you guess what critics are saying?
I'm guessing they really loved it.
I'm guessing how could you guess that?
Well, because it's Loki and it's Marvel, and also because again, this is something I didn't know. This is something Austin brought to my attention, that Loki had the highest budget out of what we've gotten thus far with Disney Plus shows. So
yeah, I would say this is the most expansive as far as
and Tom Hiddleston's a great actor, so
yeah, I think he deserved it.
Yeah,
I think he deserved it. So the reviews are in, and they're mostly positive. There's some mixed ones in there.
Okay.
I mean, they only got the first 2 episodes,
right?
So like, it's hard to judge a whole series based on the first 2 episodes.
Dude, if we did that with WandaVision, that show would be a 2 out of 10.
Well,
you know what I mean? The first 2 episodes were.
That's why they gave everyone the first 3 episodes of WandaVision instead of the first 2, because they knew that the first 2 weren't enough. But Loki, I mean, how are you excited for Loki?
No, not really.
I am.
I'm not unexcited. I'll definitely watch it, but thus far, these Disney Plus shows have not hit it for me. They've been fun. They've been enjoyable, but they haven't been what I consider MCU quality as of yet. I think Loki will be the difference of that, though. So I am hopeful. Excited is not the word, but hopeful is.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for Loki. I think that this show. Wait, why are we on opposite sides?
I was waiting for you to notice that.
God. I was like, I'm not Big Trip. I'm not Big Drip. What is going on here? No one told me that. The producer's in the chat. He didn't even tell me that we're on the wrong side.
Imagine that.
No, he's good. Literally good for nothing. Literally good for nothing.
I love you.
But I think that Loki is going to do things that, and we have to remember, we cannot forget, literally, that the Loki that we're getting is not
very different.
Is not this Loki.
Nope.
This is the Ragnarok Loki, right? We're not getting that Loki.
I love that costume design,
maybe eventually we'll get that Loki, but we're getting this Loki. The Avengers.
Right.
Literal, the evil guy.
Yeah, when he was still a little cuckoo upstairs, he wasn't very, I mean, he looks insane in this picture here. I hope that, like, I hope they like, I mean, we're talking, big budget MCU, so I'm guessing they didn't forget that, but I'm certainly hoping that they did keep in mind when writing the show out and, writing his dialogue that this is, in fact, Loki from 10 years ago, not Loki that we've seen in quite some time, Yeah,
I mean, they've been, I would assume.
I would hope.
I would assume that they're not just gonna. I hope it's not just like one episode goes by and then he's all of a sudden the Loki that we remember.
That's
because
my point,
the Loki we remember from the Loki that we've taken this long journey with.
Been through a lot.
Me and that Loki. We personally been through so much, and they, I don't want to see him just go 0 to 100 on being like the noble Loki that we finally ended up getting.
Exactly.
He's still not all there.
Exactly.
But
preferably we never see him in this show. Preferably the show ends on maybe I should change my ways, but I would prefer to see the God of mischief through this entire show, constantly tricking people, trying to get out of things. It's Loki. I want to see Loki.
Yeah. Oh, well, this camera's being super laggy today.
Yeah, no, I noticed that when we started.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'll have to try to fix it during the break. But yeah, so I hope that they make the correct decisions when it comes to writing the dialogue, making sure that he still has a beef, because he's coming off, he literally just got beat by the Avengers.
Right.
And then we do see him calling Thor and Heimdall, I hope you're ready.
Yeah.
Right. No. He should be a little salty with Thor right now.
Right. Because Thor should be very salty.
Thor just put him in chains and he was bringing him back to Asgard.
You know what happened immediately before the start of Loki?
And he also doesn't know his mother's dead.
The Hulk thing. That's what happened just before that.
Yeah.
Hulk smashes him around, and they lock him up and bring him. So he should be very, very salty and bruised.
And he doesn't know his mother's dead.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we'll see him relearn that his mother died.
Yeah.
Because think about it. We take him at Avengers.
Yeah.
Right after Avengers, we take Loki.
Right.
He falls into the time slip or whatever.
Yep.
And then now all of a sudden he's in the TVA. Right. In the TVA, we find out that now we're present day.
Right.
Does he know? I just don't know where the time is between that. Right. Because is he going to find out, oh, his mother's dead, his dad's dead.
Everybody's dead.
Everyone's,
Thanos is dead. He failed. The stone is gone.
Everything.
Thanos
I wonder
dead.
how much of it we'll get reference to and how much they'll call back. And I mean, they slap down, here's everything you've ever said. Right. So,
yeah.
Is it everything that Loki's ever said or anything that Loki has ever said? So I'm so confused. This is the only worry that I have.
Bro, that's what happens when you bring time travel and all that into the mix. It gets very, very confusing. And they can have a lot of... I'm pretty sure that, here's everything you've ever said. Move is to to just cover everything you just said. You know what I mean? To cover their bases. Oh, this is why he's acting the way he's acting. This is why he knows everything happened, because we gave it to him in writing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because okay.
Seems like
that
a
could be a
cop-out.
good way to, or a cop out,
Yeah.
however you want to look at it. Are you worried about the MCU at all?
I'm personally no. I think I'll still enjoy it, but I do think I think the hype might be dead.
You think so?
I think the hype with comic books in general may not be
You said
dead
that
now, but it might be dying very soon.
I remember you saying this too. I think it was episode 4 or 5, because I remember when I did my rewatch of the first whatever episodes we did, is you said that I said that they're never going to go anywhere again, that this fad will never end.
Oh yeah.
But you related it to like westerns,
yeah,
where westerns no one thought were going to go away until they did.
Same thing with sci-fi.
Yeah. Well, sci-fi is a genre.
No, as like top dog, because they went from western to sci-fi in like the 80s and 90s. Well, no, more the 80s, because then 90s came around. We got movies like Terminator. Well, no, that's still sci-fi. So throughout that time, the next big one was sci-fi. We were getting things like Alien and Terminator, RoboCop,
Star Wars,
and all these movies. And I was like, the genre didn't go away, but the hype for it did. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure comic books are gonna fall victim the same way. And I feel like that may be coming soon. And I think it's because of the pandemic, because they couldn't release things the way they have been, and we got a very long pause. And now, mind you, when I'm saying all this, I'm talking about normies. I'm talking about the general audience. I'm not talking about us. Of course, we'll be there. But all the normies and the Chads and all these people,
Chads,
they're not. I don't think they're gonna keep showing up the way they were, especially now that the whole Infinity Saga is over and it's done, finished. I'm pretty sure most of these normies are like, yeah, I'm good. You know?
Right. I don't know. You know, I'm interested. I'm interested the DC universe. I moved your thing because I'm switching your camera. So the DC universe is coming, right? Yes. So we have a lot of good stuff coming,
right?
Or I mean, label it good, or hopefully like cross your fingers, hope to die, kind of good. But we have Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods.
Right.
We have Black Adam.
Let's go, baby! I'm so excited. Suicide Squad,
the Flash. Then cross the river, the Batman, right? So we have a lot of good stuff coming. Do you think maybe the Marvel phase of it is over, and then we're going to transition to the people like, oh, look at that dark and gritty DC?
Yeah, maybe. Well, so you know, I've been saying this past couple of days. I think DC's next big hit is I think Suicide Squad will be successful, but I think the big hit is going to be Black Adam. Simply because of The Rock. Everybody loves him, and I'm pretty sure I think that's going to be the next like $1 billion property. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's what does it. Or maybe it's Suicide Squad, maybe it's the Batman. But I think you're right. I think at some point maybe Marvel is done with, and DC might take up the mantle.
Yeah. I'm surely hoping for it, because I could use
change of pace.
I could use a change of pace as far as like what general audiences think is good, right? Imagine we lived in a world where like a Black Adam, people would rather go see Black Adam, maybe more so than the Eternals.
Right.
Which
I would argue is the case right now. Honestly, I don't think too many people are tripping about Eternals. Honestly. Again, everything I'm mentioning right now is normies, general audiences, you know,
right?
Like all of us, we're excited to see Eternals because we want to see what it is, where it's going, buzzy, blah. But normies, they're normies, right? You know, they get their attention from things like The Rock and his muscles, you know,
The Rock and his muscles.
Right.
All right, guys, I need like 20 seconds to do this, so I'll be right back.
Cool angle.
I'm gonna play I'm gonna play the same ad that I already have, but I promise it's not. I'm not a butthead about it. We are brought to you today by Smooth Mind Balls. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, are you sick of cutting yourself, nipping yourself with those old razors that you've used 412 different times? Well, Smooth Mind Balls has you covered. Your #1 source for male grooming products. Dedicated to providing you the very best trimmers with an emphasis on service, friendliness, and overall good experiences. Smooth My Balls has come a long way from its beginnings in England When they first started out, their passion was for male grooming. That drove them to start their own business and to find the best products suitable for easy grooming. You will thank me later, your privates will thank me later, and your partner will thank me later, because you're gonna be smooth as an egg. Trust me. Use code POP at checkout for 15% off your entire... All right, we're back. How's that? Is that better?
Yes, that's much better.
Much better, right?
Much better.
All right. So let's see what the chat has been saying.
Yeah, Gavin, if I may, I love you. I and I'm not trying to like call you out or anything, but we pay attention to Sony's track record, especially when it comes to Spider-Man, I highly beg to differ. I think it will be the pure opposite of that, honestly. I think Morbius, honestly, if I had to guess, I think Morbius is going to be a train wreck. Honestly, Jared Leto doesn't tend to hit the nail on the head usually, you know.
What?
I said if I had to guess, I think Morbius is going to be a train wreck.
Jared Leto does hit the nail on the head.
I would beg to differ. I think he's a good actor. I just don't think his movies are typically successful.
Dallas Buyers Club,
He's
highly
really good
successful.
In that movie. He's really good in that movie.
The one that just came out with him as the bad guy. He was like who they suspected to be I think it's the Little Things. It was on HBO.
No, I haven't seen
Fire.
That. Yeah. Okay, maybe
Jared Leto murdered.
I think he's a great actor. I do. Especially you just named why I think he's a great actor. Dallas Buyers Club. He really did put a hell of a performance. But
so then what did you just say?
A lot of times
you said he doesn't hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, and
it's not his fault that the Joker didn't work. Because he showed us the Joker that would have worked in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. That Joker, that Joker that I saw in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Okay, so maybe I don't give him the blame, but either way, Sony's Spider-Man verse. I still think Morbius is going to be a train wreck. I don't like
Sony either.
I won't give him the blame, but I do think it's going to be a mess.
Yeah, I don't like Sony either. I mean, I don't care for Sony and what they're doing.
Yeah,
I don't like Venom. I thought it was really hot garbage. The CGI was a mess. Check out my video on CGI, by the way. I will put it right up here for the replay.
Plug, baby.
But I really do. I really didn't like Venom. And I don't like Venom 2 already because of the opening jokes of like making breakfast with Venom. It's just so oh God, it makes me sick. But yeah, apparently that's pretty comic accurate. I didn't know that. I just don't like it. I don't like it.
Just because he's comic, I say this all the time. Just because it's comic accurate doesn't mean it's good. That's not even kind of true. That's why we haven't seen Venom like that in a long time, because it's not that great.
Do you think Prakash has a point here?
Let me see.
The TVA and Eternals suddenly becoming active is convenient. I can explain why the TVA has become active now, because time travel has now become a thing. Right. That's what the TVA does. Right. They come around and they try to fix loose ends and solve issues that happen because the timeline's broken or it's been messed with. But the Eternals, I don't like this. I don't like how they've just been silently watching as aliens poured in, dark elves.
Well, that's the thing. If in Eternals they continue to not care, then I'm cool with it. But if now all of a sudden in the Eternals, after everything happened, the biggest event in that universe's history already went down, now all of a sudden they're deciding to jump in after the fact, then yeah, that's a problem. But throughout the movie, they continue to not care, then I'm okay.
Not care about what?
Anything. Just like they're hesitant to go out and help Earth and buzzy blah, whatever the case may be.
I mean, all I really want to know is what will determine what they become active for?
Right.
Is Marvel going to try to play it where they've been active silently and we just didn't know about it? Like they push little buttons here and there, but nothing too crazy. Right. Or are they just going to kind of, oh God, something's really bad is coming, like a celestial deviant.
Right.
But then again, Thanos was a deviant.
Right.
And they did nothing.
Right, exactly. My point exactly.
For what we know, they did nothing. Dude, Thanos is your responsibility.
You're supposed to deal with him. That's like
Thanos is you. That's your issue. And he done wiped out half the universe,
And you guys had
and you
nothing
did
to say.
zero.
You had nothing to say.
So I don't know. That kind of upset me, actually.
Who is that?
What?
Official CG Anarchy?
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know either.
We're getting there. Oh, look, yeah, Prakash just said it. I didn't even think. I didn't even see this
notice
one.
that either.
I mean, Thanos wiped half of the universe, even when we don't see the effects anywhere except Earth. But Eternal's like, nah, we're good for 5 years.
Right.
I agree.
Right.
This is the comment you commented on. I think Sony's Spider-Man universe will be loved. Morbius, Craven, Sinister Six, etc. Here's my problem with this Sony universe is it hinges on the fact of a Spider-Man existing. The Sinister Six form because Spider-Man.
Craven's whole thing is hunting Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that's his whole shtick.
You know, all these characters like they are Spider-Man villains,
right?
In a world in Sony, this is what I've been saying, and like Austin's like, no, dude. Sony is banking on you, the viewer, thinking in your head, oh, eventually Spider-Man's going to come and he'll be here.
Right.
Well,
right,
when?
Right,
is it going to be
right.
Venom 7?
Right. I mean, yeah, I'd say that's fair. I think Venom can stand on his own, but Morbius certainly can't. Craven could, but I don't think Sony's capable of making Craven that. And the Sinister Six revolves around Spider-Man. So, yeah, you're right. With the exception of Venom, they need him.
I swear to God, if the Sinister Six forms without Spider-Man existing,
then it's like, bro,
then I am walking out right at that point.
Why? But
right at that point.
Yeah. I just don't see it. And you know, Gavin, to rebuttal, Venom made almost $1 billion. You're right, but that's also Venom came out in the peak of comic book hype. Everybody was watching comic book movies at the time. And if I'm correct in this, saying that the hype is dying down because of this pandemic and the lack of movies being released, these upcoming Sony Spider-Man movies are not going to hit like that. They're really not. Dude, honestly, I don't even see it like, even if Spider-Man does come in and they do collide, I don't see that catching normies' attention. I still don't think normies are gonna care or even notice the significance of it. You know?
Yeah. So Jack has hopes for Eternals.
Externals.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on? I have hopes for externals. So that's another thing I was going to talk about. So word has it, even though we've gotten this word probably 23 other different times, word on the street is Monday for Spider-Man teaser of some sort.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I
doubt it.
I think no, because you're right. I have heard this a million times already. So no, I don't think so. The last I heard was like, it was gonna be at some it's gonna be a trailer for a movie coming out soon, and I can't remember what movie it was.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said the last time I heard about it, I heard last week, we're going to get one on Tuesday, and it's going to be a teaser for a movie that just released, but I can't remember what movie it was, or it's about to release. And I can't remember what movie it is.
I don't know.
And I can't even think of it.
If anything, I would have, if you were going to really play it wise,
right, I
would release it ahead of Loki. You have the whole world watching at that point, right? Put the teaser right before Loki.
Right.
That
was weird.
What the?
That was weird.
That was so strange.
Ooh.
The Conjuring followed us home.
Ooh. You think my movie's bad, huh? All
right. I liked it. Hey, Conjuring, I liked it.
Cool.
Sorry. I said nothing but good things, man.
You put a curse on me because I said the movie was bad.
But, if I was going to do it, I would put the Spider-Man teaser right before Loki. You got the whole world watching, right? Everyone's going to watch Loki. Don't even get it. Don't even get it in your mind that there's going to be like 10 people in the world that don't watch Loki somehow.
Those are like pygmies.
Yeah, right. And they, they barely have wells for water. So I feel bad. But the whole world's going to be watching Loki. So put ahead of Loki. Everyone will see it. Then you jump into a nice, cool live. Not live. Then you see the Spider-Man teaser. Then you jump into Loki and you have a good time. right? I think that's a great way to do it. Just ice. I said that. What's Batman's favorite drink? Just ice.
Oh, no.
And then there's the $1 billion comment. Marvel and Sony have made Spider-Man too much dependent on Iron Man. First movie has his suit from him, and second has Stark's tech involved along with Happy and Ned. I don't know. I don't think that is dependent.
I don't either.
I mean, it's dependent on
Spider-Man,
on that universe. Yeah, because they made that decision when Iron Man was the one who brought him in. Right. They made that decision. They knew that the rest of the Spider-Man franchise was going to hinge on Tony at some point, or in some form. Tony was the guy who brought him into the Avengers. It's like the guy who trains you at work, right? You always like him a little bit more than anyone else because he's the one who introduced you to the team, right? To the company, to the whatever. At least that's how I've always felt.
Right. And he's definitely not dependent on Iron Man. It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man will be fine without Tony. I think why they did that is because Iron Man was their biggest, and they wanted Spider-Man to be. They already knew they're getting rid of Tony in Endgame at this point, so they tied Spider-Man to Iron Man because Tony was the biggest. Tony was the biggest at the time, and they wanted Spider-Man to take that spot. So they tie them directly to each other, and they keep hinting at, Peter's going to take up that role that Tony filled, at some point. And I'm pretty sure that's why they tied them together like that. But dependent, I wouldn't say is the word.
Yeah.
It's Spider-Man, bro. He'll be fine.
What was I doing now?
I don't know.
I forget. Oh, yeah. So Spider-Man No Way Home, this movie is got such this cloud around it.
Just this mystery.
For being, it's going to be, and I heard someone say this, I can't remember who it was, but that everyone thinks that Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness, I think it's because it's in the name, multiverse is in the name, right? Everyone thinks that that's going to be the real start of the multiverse. But I think it's actually going to be No Way Home.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is going to be the end game to Spider-Man's Infinity War.
Okay.
Right. So that's where it will all start.
Okay.
And then the big guns come in.
Right. I'm thinking it's I think, and we had this conversation last week, so I won't go too deep into it, but I think it's in this movie, in Spider-Man, we get introduced to it with the villains, but we get not a single answer. We get just a giant pile of questions, not one answer. Multiverse of Madness comes around like 6 months later, then we start getting answers.
Yeah, and I think that's the best way to do it. You know why? Is because you want, I feel like the same fact that when I think about Spider-Man No Way Home right now, I kind of get a headache. For like who's in it, what's going on in the movie, yada, this or that. I feel like the movie should just be like that too. It should be kind of overwhelming. And then Doctor Strange comes in, right? The second movie, and we kind of start cleaning things up, tying up ends, fixing things, yada yada. There's still a conflict or central conflict in the movie, but for the most part, we're trying to pick up where the young guy, kind of screwed up. Which I think would be a cool storyline, because if Doctor Strange is going to be in Spider-Man, I bet he's not in like the beginning. I bet it's towards the end. Yeah. Right. So, and that's what leads us into Doctor Strange 2. Yeah. So that's the way I think it's leaning towards.
Well, see, and here's the problem. What I'm guessing Spider-Man to be now is exactly what I thought WandaVision was going to be. A bunch of questions that were never answered. Wanda kind of opening up that door, and Doctor Strange popping in at the very end to kind of reel everything in. Right. But that clearly never happened in WandaVision. We didn't even get a hint of that in WandaVision. So now I'm questioning my thoughts on Spider-Man. But I feel like that has to be the case in Spider-Man, because Electro and Doc Ock are confirmed. So and Toby and Andrew are very much still on the table.
Yeah, I'm still leaning with no on them.
Me too.
I'm still gonna lean on no with them.
I'm also leaning on no, but they are on the table.
Yeah. yeah, so all right, guys. Before we get into our next subject, I just want to say that you can send some super chats, some super stickers to show your support for the Pop Culture Corner. If you don't want to do that, you can also join the Pop Culture Corner memberships at the Big Drip, the Jack Attack, or the TY and gain tons of different exclusives. Our first members only video is coming. Can you guess what it is?
What? No.
I will be live streaming the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather fight for all of our members. Every single member of ours can watch with me. I'll pay the $50. You guys pay us. So instead of getting them richer, because this fight is literally a gimmick, we can all just watch it together. I'll pay the money. You guys just come enjoy it with me. So if you're a member, you can come watch the fight with me.
So in other words, if you want to watch this fight, pay us $3 and you can watch the fight.
Pay us up to $10 and you can watch the fight.
Have a good time
for virtually free because the membership, you're just paying for these beautiful faces anyway. So, and then there's a slew of other exclusives that you can get too. But
howdy, TW.
When is that fight, by the way?
I thought it was today.
Is it today?
I thought so.
If it's today, I'm ending this right now.
I thought it was today.
No, it's not today. I think it's this week.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have
no idea.
Someone in the chat, let me know. Jiving with Jack is the producer. He should probably let me know right
Jack,
now.
Please do that.
When is the Logan Paul? And then his brother just booked a fight.
Did he?
Yeah, Logan just booked a fight with
Jake.
Tyrone Woodley.
Woodley.
He's a ex-UFC fighter.
Oh, okay. So he did the.
It is tonight, bro. What?
Yeah, called it.
What time? Probably like 8. All right, we need to end this in like literally 10 minutes.
Prime time. I'll check right now.
All right, so anyone who's a member, I'm gonna buy the fight literally right now.
Oh, it's
right after
5. Yeah, you might want to get on.
All right, so I literally have to end this like literally right now.
Wait, let me check the time, Floyd.
Dude, I was under the impression it was next weekend. My God. While he's looking that, guys, our other news was going to be Henry Cavill might be shooting some cameos for other.
They don't start until 10.
Oh, Jesus.
The main card will begin at 8, but when they actually step into the ring will be 10 o'clock. So it's just going to be, and this is a celebrity joke fight. So that whole pre-card, you don't care about that. They're going to step.
When are they getting in the ring? 10 p.m.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
100%.
Yes. Well, no, not 100%. That's according to USA Today. I don't know if they're legit.
No.
They could be lying. I don't know.
Precautions. All right. Listen, I need someone to do me a favor. I know you just said it to me too.
Yeah.
But find out exactly when this thing starts for them too.
Okay. No, I think that's correct.
Those two guys. I need to know.
Yeah. Everybody's saying 8, but 8 o'clock, that does mean there's always
that way. You said that was USA Today?
Yeah, that said
10
10
pretty
p.m.
legit.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty legit.
Right. Look, TW just said it. You know what I mean, guy. I don't believe anything these people say unless it comes out of our mouths. I don't believe it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Jeffrey.
My card.
Oh no. What? We got it. Don't worry.
I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Don't
worry about that.
Okay. Well, okay.
Let's
get
into
good.
Flash real quick. Well, we got the time.
What's up?
You want to get into Flash real quick?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
reminds me of Watchmen.
I know it does actually. Actually, really does. Imagine they bring the Watchmen in too. Flashpoint, Watchmen paradox.
Right.
All right. So yeah, guys. Andy Muschietti has teased, and Jack was like trying to call me out. It's the Batman Forever logo. Yeah. Guess where Michael Keaton's Batman originated, and guess what Earth he is on? It's Earth 89 from the Batman 89 universe.
They did label it that, right?
They did in CW Arrowverse Flashpoint.
You're right.
They labeled it Earth 89.
Didn't Keaton make an appearance in that?
He was. They wanted him to, but he's too much.
Yeah,
he's too much cheddar.
It's Keaton, baby.
He's too much cheddar.
Keaton. I love Keaton.
But yeah. So what do you think of this little tease at the,
I'm excited,
at the whole
dude.
thing?
I'm gonna be totally honest, and a lot of you are probably gonna get butthurt about this, but I don't care. I'm not that big of a fan of Keaton's Batman. I'm not. Keaton is, I love Keaton. He's a great actor, but Keaton is an excellent crazy guy. Even when he's playing Bruce in oh, you want to get crazy? You want to, that whole scene? I was like, bro, that's a little intense, but I'm really excited to see him come back because I do love Keaton. His Batman is not my favorite, but I do love him. So,
you know what's kind of funny is so
what happened?
what was he gonna say? Let me pull it up here. Someone said Floyd is gonna win, but what did you tell me the other day?
Again, I told you guys I don't really believe everything I read, but according to an article I saw that on the rules list there won't be like a winner officially. You know what I mean? So like
to jump backwards a little bit, we'll get back right into Batman in 2 seconds.
Right. But according to this, there's not going to be like an official winner, meaning like at the end of it, no announcer is going to come out and call a winner. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, so my point being is this is just a gimmick. That's it. It's Rocky Balboa versus Hulk Hogan in Rocky 3. It's just a gimmick. That's it. Doesn't even make any sense.
I mean, I would, and it's because Floyd doesn't want to get upset. I guarantee they both agreed on this because Floyd doesn't want to be upset and lose his winning streak just in case.
Right.
Not that I don't think he'll wipe the floor with this kid, but just in case he doesn't want to get upset. And then Logan doesn't want to actually get killed. Like he doesn't want to lose.
Well,
so how do you do that? How do you meet both people in their middle ground? All right, well, we're just not going to, it's going to be like an audience decision.
Right.
That's so stupid.
You know, everybody's like, I get it with Jake, but Logan can fight.
Logan's good. And I respect Logan.
He actually can
The only
fight.
thing I didn't respect is when he went to that forest. The
Right,
suicide thing.
Yeah, that was dumb.
stupid.
But the kid, ever since that's when
he's
started,
a good
like,
dude,
getting
actually.
into fighting. And he was trying to do slap boxing for a while.
Yeah.
The kid can fight. Everybody keeps saying like Floyd would just wipe the floor with him, and like
I don't think that's the case.
First of all, Logan has like 60 pounds on him.
Yeah.
Secondly, his reach is much longer, and Logan can actually fight. He has a knockout punch. So it honestly, I think it's going to be more of a challenge than everybody thinks it is.
Oh, there's no judges.
There's no judges.
There's literally no judge there. To decide.
There'll be like a ref in case of a knockout, but there's not going to be any score system, no point system, meaning there will be no winner. If you get knocked out, even then, still technically, I wouldn't be the winner. You know what I mean? It's dumb.
Oh my God. Should we actually pay for this?
No. But no. I mean, it'll be fun for our viewers.
Yeah.
It would
All right,
be fun
guys.
for them.
I'll do it.
And I
but
guarantee
Jack, I do need you to contact me real quick. And then, all right, so let's get back into Batman.
Yeah, let's talk something.
Let's get back into Batman. Like. So Flash, the director of the Flash teases the Michael Keaton Batman suit.
Yes.
Also, that ties into the Henry Cavill thing as well. So Henry Cavill is rumored. This is all rumor. Take it with a grain of salt or a block of salt or whatever. But rumored to be flying to different places to film cameos for meeting.
Flying because he's Superman.
Yeah. So meeting Sasha Calle.
Okay.
In the Flash.
Yep.
Black Adam cameo and Shazam Fury of the Gods cameo to set up.
I can say with confidence no for Black Adam because he's in
post credit or something.
Oh, okay.
Could be
Black Adam's dated very far back, but a post credit would make sense. Kind of, it would be similar to Captain America, right? The whole movie's during World War II, and then the post-credit scene, he's in present-day New York, something kind of like that with
exactly.
Black Adam.
Exactly. So, are you guys interested in that? Do you want Henry Cavill to show up somewhere in Black Adam? Imagine Cavill showed up in not only Shazam, but also Black Adam and
Flash.
So
out of the three, I think he has to show up in Shazam 2 because Shazam 2, Black Adam will be the villain, correct?
What?
The first time Shazam and Black Adam meet, Superman kind of has to be there, if you ask me. Like, that's way too good of a story to
pass up.
To put on film. So if you ask me, that needs to happen. The other two I can do without, especially Flashpoint. He's not necessary. It'd be cool to see him, but like it's not necessary.
And yes, the Flash is shooting in the UK. I just think it's going to be. I think I wouldn't say maybe all three of them aren't true, but maybe he shows up in one or two of them. I
Right,
think that would be kind of
right,
cool.
right.
I just like Henry Cavill Superman.
Again,
I'm a
Shazam,
fan,
he kind of has to.
and I'm a fan of the potential of them three in a movie:
Mm.
Shazam, Black Adam, and Superman. Like
Right.
those are the three.
Yeah, that'd
right?
be really,
That's
really
what
cool.
I want to see.
That'd be really, really cool. Like
That's-
really cool. I love Shazam. I love Black Adam, and I like Superman.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'm really excited for the potential of that like crossover, because that's a powerful fight right there. That's a really and it would take Superman and Shazam fighting Black Adam.
And Shazam was still very much like a goofball at the end of the first Shazam. He was still very much a kid with superhuman abilities. So that's where Superman comes in. Black Adam's not a joke. When he shows up, you need to get your stuff together to handle him. That's where Superman comes in. Hey, buddy, game time's over. We're gonna really do this here. And he kind of
this guy is going to kill you.
Yeah, right. And he'll kill everybody else too. So you need to figure this out like now. And that's where Superman's weakness to magic comes in. That's why he can't handle him himself, because he doesn't do so well with magic. That's why it takes the two of them to take him.
Yeah, because they each have a weakness to him.
Yeah.
Right? Shazam's being that he's just not ready.
Yeah. And Superman doesn't do so well with magic.
Do so well with magic. Yeah. That is that's very intriguing too.
I love
because it would take both of them to take Black Adam.
Right.
Black Adam's got so many years of
he's just like
experience.
Zod. Yeah, he's just like Zod in Man of Steel, just like that.
If he were to show up in one of the three, which one would you want it to be?
Shazam.
Shazam.
Yeah. I think as far as I'm concerned, it has to be. He has to show up.
Okay.
I'd be so sad if he doesn't.
Okay, because I could do without him showing up in The Flash.
Yeah.
I could do without him showing up in Black Adam based on the time period.
Right.
But yes, okay, yeah.
Right.
And Shazam's got his work cut out from in Fury of the Gods too.
Right.
So something's not going to be so cool. Right. There's going to be some Fury of the Gods happening.
Right. Exactly.
So Superman could come into play there.
And, I be totally honest. I hope the family goes away. I didn't like that at all. I know it's like a legit thing in the comics, but I didn't like it at all.
It's just, I don't know. You might need the family this time around, because there's these three sisters that they're taking on.
Oh.
Yeah, these like three like sinister sisters.
It's the chicks from Hocus Pocus. Those are the bad guys.
Yeah, those are the bad guys in the movie. Yeah. So they're gonna be taking on three sisters. One young, one middle-aged, one old. So they might need at least a couple, maybe Freddie and the Asian, or Freddie and the girl you thought was adorable.
Right.
Just because you want to see her again.
Right.
But
good.
Maybe not the whole family, but maybe we need everyone. Maybe we need a couple of them.
Because I really wasn't feeling that at all. That's actually really bad news, because I didn't know that. I thought Black Adam was the villain for Shazam 2.
Oh no.
So we might not even see Black Adam in the next Shazam movie.
Now
that I think about it,
not Shazam 2.
Yeah.
Shazam 3. I would assume that
it makes more sense.
The third film,
right.
the finality trilogy,
right.
Then that's when Black Adam comes in.
And it makes more sense now that I think about it, because Black Adam is getting a standalone before Shazam 2 comes out. So that's our fill of Black Adam, and we're probably not going to see him again for a while. That sucks. That hurts.
If he shows up in Shazam or Black Adam, which suit will he be wearing, and would that establish him in multiverse? I think by this time he would be back to the blue.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
He would be back to the blue. He doesn't need the black one for super long.
Right.
But he also doesn't use it for one day and then put it away.
Well, yeah,
so
the black suit
depends on where we are.
Right. The black suit, like you just said, depends on where we are. Like how much time has passed since Justice League. Because like the black suit serves a purpose. It's helping him heal. It's helping him absorb sunlight and helping him get back to himself. So if let's say Shazam, for example, say Shazam takes place a year and a half after the events of Justice League, then yeah, he doesn't need the suit anymore. But if it's like 2 days later, then yeah, he would still have the black suit on.
Yeah.
So it depends.
It does depend. But all right, yeah. So I mean, we're just about wrapped up.
Oh well, it's been about an hour, so that worked out perfect.
Yeah. But yeah, so guys, let us know in the comments, are you excited for the introduction of not only You know, Shazam is coming
Oh,
back into
yeah.
the DCEU. We're getting Sasha Calle as Supergirl, right? Michael Keaton's coming back.
Hey, a question. Where is she making her first appearance?
Sasha?
Yeah.
The Flash?
Yeah.
So we're all that stuff's happening. And then we might even potentially be getting Henry Cavill, you know, back over in the DCEU, meeting with Shazam, and then potentially setting up a Black Adam, Shazam, and Superman. Because we all know that The Rock wants to fight Henry Cavill Superman.
Yeah.
Specifically
Yeah.
Henry Cavill Superman.
Right.
Right.
And I want to see that.
And that would be a dope
It'd be so
fight.
cool. It would. It'd
Like,
be so
it'd be
cool.
a dope fight. You have a
so cool.
seasoned Man of Steel.
It'd be really cool.
Right? One who's died and come back.
Doesn't know he's weak to magic yet either.
Yeah, doesn't know he's weak
unaware
to
of it.
magic.
He doesn't know it yet.
And then Black Adam, who's got years of experience
Right.
of wizardry and magic
Right.
and then he's mad.
Right.
Like, he's mad.
Right.
He's just always mad.
Right.
Because he's Black Adam.
Yeah.
You know, he's just a mad dude.
And he's always thinking somebody's out to get him. He's,
Yeah.
you know, he's paranoid.
So I think it's gonna be just see the future of the DCEU, man. Get ready.
It has real potential.
It does have potential.
Real potential.
All we need is execution.
Right.
Execution.
Because at
is
no
key.
point, see, this is the problem. At no point did the DCU not have potential, because leading up to everything we've gotten thus far, I was stupid hype for. So that you know what I mean? Here's the real test, DC. Let's get this one going, baby.
Right. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. This one is definitely a quick one. But if you are a member, or if you become a member before I go live on the live stream tonight for the fight, do not pay the money. Pay us, and I'll live stream the fight with you. I have great internet. It will come in nice and clear HD, and we'll watch it together, and we'll just laugh at everybody. We'll laugh at the whole slew of idiocracy that's happening. Guys, we love you. Justice, would you like to take us out?
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please consider becoming a member. You got the Big Drip, the Jack Attack, and the TY. We have tiers. We have options. Please like, share, and subscribe. You guys know how the internet works. We just want to get discovered by the algorithm. Once we do that, I can quit my job. He can quit his, and we can do this full time and give you literally every hour of our attention. Thank you so much for joining. Until next time, we do it for you, and we do it for the culture. Holla at me.